Tomorrow is Friday, so I wanted to share one of my favorite recipes that I just discovered. It is a honey glazed salmon. So what I did was wash my salmon off, and then you'll see me gently patting it here dry. You want to remove as much moisture as you can so the seasonings stick perfectly. Here you'll see me making some little incisions into the fish. I don't cut all the way through because I will be using scissors to fully separate it. There's 7 of us, well 6 because my daughter's at college, so I made sure that we had enough pieces for everybody to get one and a little bit extra. When I say this recipe is a 10 out of 10, it is above that. So you see me here seasoning with some salt. I use real salt. And then you'll see me with some black pepper here. Mary J. Blige in the background always. I love to cook and listen to music. Then some smoked paprika. You can put as much as you want. I don't really use it a lot, so you'll see me just liberally putting it, but it's not a ton. And then here I'll use some also regular paprika. It adds a bit of color when you saute and cook it. And then slap your mama. You'll see this in a lot of my videos. And here you'll see the fish is coated nicely with the seasoning. In this portion, I've already added some oil, garlic, and honey to the mix. And then you'll see me here adding 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can use low sodium. Some sriracha sauce here. You're going to see me using 2 tablespoons. You can use more or less depending on your flavor preferences. And then some lemon juice. You can use fresh squeeze, but I just use this organic lemon juice from Whole Foods, Amazon Fresh, Clutch. Then you'll see me stirring it up. Really incorporate it or the honey will stick at the bottom. So here's a bonus round. I'm doing this salad. I love to make this. It's super easy. It's delicious. It's sweet. It's savory. Use any type of greens. Here I have some arugula and mixed greens from Aldi. And here you'll see me making the marinade. The dressing. So I've used some avocado oil. You can use olive oil also. And then you'll also see me add some maple syrup. I don't do measurements because I've just kind of perfected this recipe that I made up. So I'll pour that in. Some balsamic vinegar. You can also use red wine vinegar if you would like to in this recipe. And then you also see me use some white cooking wine. You can use regular or you can use rice cooking wine as well. It's up to you, or omit it. And then some Dijon mustard. Don't use regular mustard. We want a little bit of a sweet taste to it. And then some black pepper. And you'll see me put a little bit of salt in there as well. Now in this next clip, I cannot find what I needed, the top. Oh, actually, I added some oregano, sorry. So you will see it fly all over me here. My kids lost the top, but I needed to get this mixed, so I did the best that I could. So you'll blend it for about 10-15 seconds with the lid on preferably. And then you're gonna let this sit. You see me stick my finger to taste it. It was delicious. I'm pouring it over the greens, and you wanna nicely stir those greens, incorporate all the dressing into it. And then I ended up placing this in the fridge to sit. And then I'll add some onions and cucumber and whatnot to the salad. So here you see me adding my red onions. I prefer red onions. It gives a nice bite without being too potent. And just really incorporate the dressing all over it. You don't have to pour the whole dressing, just pour what you need. Now back to the fish. Let me turn my skillet on. And then I'm going to add some oil because we need to coat the bottom so that the fish does not stick. So here you'll see me just letting time go by. I'm going to add some butter. Here is about 3 tablespoons of butter for this amount of fish. And what it does is it adds a nice crispness. Don't do the butter just by itself or it will burn. In this clip, you'll see me cutting the fish. And I'll cut into the pieces that I need, and you lay it skin down in the pan. What this is going to do is give it a nice crisp texture. And then when you flip it, it'll end up finishing cooking. So here you'll just see me laying the fish out into the pan so that we can fit each piece. You're going to want to let the fish cook at least 2 to 3 minutes on medium high. And then here you'll see that I have turned it. There's a little bit of crispness on the other side. And then I'm going to take that mixture I made earlier, deliciousness, give it a quick stir, and I'm going to pour it all on top of the fish. It will bubble, it will seem loose, but it will thicken up. And just gently pour the marinade or the mixture on top of your fish as it cooks. Again, this is going to cook another 2 to 3 minutes on this side while I'm basting it or pouring the liquid on top. And you'll see it's starting to really thicken up. And then here I'll turn the fish now that it's coated. and then let it finish cooking about a minute or two. But at this point, it's really pretty much cooked. I just wanted to make sure that the sauce is on both sides and incorporate it nicely. And when I say, guys, this fish was delicious, it was hands down 10 out of 10 again. Like, super easy to make, super delicious. And this is the finished product. I served it with some veggies. We had rice. My kids love rice, some salad, and some eggs. Enjoy.